the Lord for that.
We're late, but we're here.
I think I would have fallen asleep if we had done it this morning.
That was fun.
Oh my gosh. Hey, I'm Sarah with an A.
I'm Sarah with an H.
And together we are Two Girls Named Sara. Woo!
Woo! Made it.
We did. We're here. Yeah. Excuse the way that I look.
I mean, excuse the way I look, but here, it's a podcast.
Oh, that's right. They can't see us.
So unless I use this part for social media, they can't see us.
Oh,
which is the beautiful.
What a treasured
It is the
thing.
Beautiful thing about podcasts.
Yeah, because I look like someone hit me with a bus.
Look, last week I looked that way. And I'll be quite honest, my hair right now, I have braids again this week, and it looks like I went through a tornado.
It looks like, Dorothy mid-tornado.
Oh, yeah, true.
Mid-tornado. But it's fine. I like that.
Oh, thanks. It's because I'm working hard. Are they? Can I tell them the great news?
Yes.
Do you know what news I'm talking about?
No.
In about 2 months.
Yes, now I do.
We are going to have been at Disney World at the same time. And we're going to record together while we're there.
So it's going to be so much fun. If you have questions about Disney or
we may want to change up our topics.
Yeah, or how to do Disney on a budget or anything, just let us know.
Disney for budget, Disney for couples.
Yeah.
You could do Disney with kids. I guess I do Disney without kids, but maybe that's with couples. But you can do girls trip Disney.
Yeah.
But to be fair, our husbands will be there.
Yeah.
So, but it's not really
a couples trip.
We're planning one of those.
Yeah.
But it's going to be so much fun.
It's going to be so much fun.
How much content are we going to get?
Oh my God, so much.
Like, make sure you are following us. I know we say it at the end, but I'm going to say it now.
Yeah.
Make sure you're following us. Really, Instagram. If you like Facebook, we're there too. And I post all the stuff, or we post all the stuff we post on Instagram. But Instagram is where.
Yeah, it's where we live.
It's fine. So like the storying and all of that. Follow us there. We are hilarious.
We're so funny.
I'm sorry. I know we're not supposed to say that.
I know. Okay. So I know. I want to just quickly before we.
Humble.
Well, confidence has always been something that I had an abundance of. So, and it's like undeserved, not unearned confidence, maybe. I don't know. But like, I'm not mad at it. We're funny.
We are really funny. And also like when you like stuff or help share things, it does help.
Yeah.
Like, okay. Here's the thing. We're not going to stop doing this
regardless.
Even if I'm the only one that listens, because it is fun.
I took a friend's phone and I downloaded our podcast onto her phone because she was like, I don't even know how to work podcasts. I don't know how they work. And I was like, I'm just going to download it and then you'll have it forever.
I really think as much as they can't care what we look like, but I do think we need to take this and put it on YouTube.
Okay.
Because here's the thing. One, the more places we put it, the more people. But two, there are people who really just like to watch people sit there and talk.
I do it. There's a podcast called, I think it's The Basement Yard. It's the two boys that have like fights over sandwiches and stuff.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
They're hilarious.
They're so funny. They're my favorite. And I just watch their podcast all the time.
Well, maybe then we'll start with this one.
Yeah.
Here we go, YouTube.
Oh, great. We just said we look like we got hit by a bus and this is the one that's going on YouTube.
Look. If this is what we look like when we get hit by a bus or go through a tornado, imagine what we look like when we're put together.
Oh my God, we're so hot.
I was going to say pretty.
Whatever.
We took it.
I did. We're hot. I can't. What do you want me to do?
I don't know. If you're listening to this, though, the Friday after Thanksgiving. I hope that you are relaxing and resting and letting the food digest. And you should go to our social
Yes.
and check out all the footage because
we'll be at the parade.
We were at the parade.
Oh yeah, we were at the parade. I'm really tired.
And then maybe
it's fine.
You're touching me.
Do you know what Tom does when he's like, ugh, because he's not physical contact either? He goes, bad touch, bad touch.
I was like, is she gonna go? Because I was looking in the screen.
Yeah.
And I was like, is her head gonna keep going to my shoulder? It did. It did.
Yep.
It did. It went all the way to my shoulder, and
she didn't like it.
No. But trying to talk. Look, I am way better at this time of day, but I know it doesn't work for us. We're recording a little later because, you know,
I was up late.
Party girl over here.
I was up late.
She was out partying her ass off.
Why did you look at me when you said ass? Oh, because there isn't one there.
We just had a whole conversation.
Party
That's the leggings.
Yeah. That's part of my tip.
But
it really wasn't. I was working very hard.
Unexpectedly. Damn it.
No, we lost it. We don't know where.
No, I know. Okay. So if you go to our social, we were at the parade. But here's the funny thing. Last year, the parade had to get canceled because of the weather. So go find out if it happened or not.
Yeah.
Because right now I can't tell you.
We'll give you an honest review.
Yeah. Anyway, that was a long way to get to.
We did it.
We did it.
We did it. We did it. Yeah.
If you have children, you know what we're saying. Even if you don't, I don't have children and I know what we're saying. But only because I watched. We have determined this week I am a child.
Oh, because the hats fit you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You've and got
a wee little noggin.
I wear kid-sized hats and
kid-sized shoes. See, I
probably wear kid-sized gloves too.
I do wear kid-sized gloves.
Oh, because it will be out now. I am going to talk about it. We gave you a bonus episode with our silent host. So if you weren't expecting it, this one downloaded like on top of that one because
yeah,
it reverse order. Go back. Not our silent host Rhett, but our silent host Becky, who we talk about a lot. My hair. Sorry.
Becky was so much fun to have on the podcast.
Oh my gosh. She's and my nieces and nephew, Monroe.
Yeah, we have to get notes from Monroe. How she thinks we're doing.
Yeah, she was hilarious. Gosh. And let's make the correction. Did I make the correction on that?
Oh wait, yes you did. Yes you did.
Okay.
On that one, you did. But in case you didn't listen to that one and you're listening to this one first.
She's no longer my favorite number. She was my favorite number. She is now 8. How is she that old?
I ask myself that every day.
How? I remember the day she was born.
I'm telling you, you go like this and it's done.
She's 8.
Yeah.
Freaking.
I don't understand how I have a 17-year-old child. Man-child. But
anyway, it's so what we want to bring you today is like so much fun and holiday joy.
But what you're getting is holiday chaos.
Which is quite on brand for us.
Yeah, you know what? I'm not sorry. I'm not sorry.
Baby, I'm sorry.
I'm not sorry.
Did you watch the Selena Gomez documentary?
No, Rhett wants to watch it. I need to. He really wants to watch it. But when he wants to watch it, I'm like, I feel like it's emotional and I don't, like, I'm not on that level right now.
Did you hear, I think Rolling Stone did an interview with her, and she said that Taylor Swift was her only friend.
Yeah.
And then her friend made a comment on the post saying,
I gave you my kidney. Honestly.
You heard that too?
Yeah. But she didn't say she was my only friend. She said she was my only industry friend.
But to be fair, her friend is an actress.
Oh.
But maybe she's talking about the music industry.
Yeah, maybe she's talking. Listen, we're all about giving the benefit of the doubt.
We are.
Okay. So I don't know. I love Selena Gomez. I feel like I've
But okay, so the podcast I was listening to where I heard all that, because I don't follow all the stuff where you get that information, but one of the podcasts I was, no, a couple of the podcasts, they talk about like hot topics. So this is how
hot topics.
This is how we need to like record ourselves and like put some background music. So when we do hot topics, it's just the Hot Pocket like theme song.
Yeah.
But it's
hot topics.
Hot topics and stuff. Hot pockets. Anyway,
yeah.
I digress. So
I digress.
The conversation turned into, I guess this friend was also like giving her a hard time for like how she's living her life, because like drinking and stuff like that, because she gave her kidney.
I mean, here's the thing. If I give you my kidney,
are you gonna tell me how to live my life?
No, I'm not gonna tell you how to live your life, but also I would be like, you know, my kidney has had it a little rough. Maybe take it easy on her. I guess that's what makes me not the ideal candidate to give someone a kidney.
Yes, because this is how I also feel about like I learned this from my mom, and I learned the hard way. I do not let people borrow money.
Right.
If I do not have the money to lose, I'm not giving.
Yeah.
So, because here's the thing, you let people borrow money and then you're going to tell people how they can spend that money.
That doesn't work.
That doesn't work because you can't control other people.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I feel the same thing like
about kidneys.
Like so, I will tell you I'm not doing it again, and I will advise other people not to do it again. Just as if you said I need money for medical bills, and then like you go buy a Tesla. I don't know.
I might be a little pissed about that.
Yeah. So I would be like,
okay, well, you're obviously not super responsible, so maybe I won't be doing that again. No, my dad used to say, if you lend money, consider it a gift.
Yes, my mom's that way too.
Yeah, it's a gift. Yeah, don't talk about it anymore.
Yep.
So
anyway, Merry Christmas officially. Like not officially because it's not Christmas. We still got days, like 25, no 30.
I don't know.
Because the day this comes out is November 25th.
So then 30 days has September, April, June, and November. So that's 5. Yeah, 30 days.
30 days till Christmas. Happy 30-day countdown.
30
We're
days
gonna do Christmas countdown. So while it's Black Friday, and then it's Cyber Monday. So what we wanted to do is bring you some gift guides. Are you prepared?
I mean, I came into this with preparation, and then
after the events of last night. Let's talk about last night. Why is Ebby? I'm gonna call her Ebby so you know which Sarah we're talking about.
Yeah,
Ebby is Sarah with an A.
Why am I so tired?
Why are you so tired?
So we are currently working an event called Sony Lightscapes. Scape. Yes, Scape. I keep putting the S on it, so I'm the bad one.
No, you're not. I do it too. It's I've been corrected, therefore I'm going to correct it.
Yeah, there's one installation called I think it's called the Freedom Tree, or I can't remember. Tony would know it by heart, but
what's it called? The Freedom Tree, or what's
the Pride and Promise tree? Yeah. One of our leads on the project over the radio called it the Christmas tree, and got snatched up. So vocabulary and vernacular is very important to the artists because that's their piece, and so they want to make sure it's represented well. Regardless, it was just a long night. I'm in office typically about 9:00, and I usually, it's a regular office day. So I got here yesterday about 9. Then I had to leave for the garden. around 2, and I didn't get home till like 1 o'clock. And just managing people is tiring because people have feelings and people do people-y things. That's
How's your foot again?
Why are you touching me?
Did you touch me
Is that
first?
payback from when I put my head on your shoulder?
No.
Yeah.
I put a wall. That's payback. Because I don't want to be touched. I don't want to touch people either.
Yeah. People do people-y things, and it's but I didn't get home until 1, and so this morning I'm very tired.
I want to see if it. What's that?
A monster. You can't hear it on the podcast,
No,
but
I know, but
no, I'm telling them you can't hear it, but it sounded like a monster. We're morphing into one another.
I'm curious to see how late you will be tonight.
Same. Same. I mean, I think that last night was dress rehearsal, so this is our first like official show. So, I mean, there's bound to be some, like closeout stuff that we need to talk about so that we can prepare for day 2, so that,
Day 3 you can be good.
So yeah, I mean, we just gotta, keep rolling with it. But I've given myself the title of staff liaison.
That's like you are.
Nobody gave me that title. I said, "'Tis what I am." Tis
the season to be jolly.
Oh, so yeah, that's why I'm less than peppy. I appreciate your willingness to rearrange our schedule.
Oh, of course. I knew. Okay, we gotta finish because I still have to shower. We know how I feel about that.
Yeah.
And you have to leave, and we both have to eat.
Yeah. There's a lot happening today. So Leah, let me do what I can remember. But we are gonna specifically talk about people that are hard to buy for. Let me tell you this. Rhett Mock, hard to buy for.
Really?
The worst.
Why?
The worst.
Wait, hold on. Are you going to give any of his gifts?
No.
Okay, because he listens. Now, if I say something for Tony, he won't know.
Well, I gotta be like 100% upfront here. Early in our relationship, Rhett he would say, "Oh, that's really cool," and I would put that in my memory bank to buy for later, right? And then he would just buy it for himself, and then I would be like, "Crap." And so what started happening was as soon as he would say it, I would buy it, and I would tell him, "Don't buy it," and he would know. Or if it was something silly, because he's a practical shopper. He's not an impulse buyer. He
must be nice.
I know. I don't know what that's like at all.
You know how many things on Amazon I have returned?
Yeah. I know. He told me, he said, you need to be careful with the things that you're returning because they can lock your account if you return too much. Yeah, I didn't know. But it's okay.
I just returned all those shirts.
Not all of them. Okay. Yeah, you kept most of them. So, anyway, stream of consciousness. Let me get back into it. I don't know where I am. Oh my God.
Rhett Mock.
Okay. Yeah. So he is ridiculously hard to buy for, but if it's something that I know he won't buy for himself, and I will give you an example. We were at Renaissance Festival way back when. He saw these, and they're called devil sticks, but it's basically like a juggling stick. Oh, okay, thanks. They're like juggling sticks. And he was like, it would be so cool to learn how to use this. I knew he wasn't going to buy that for himself. I put that in my memory bank. And when his birthday came around, I got them for him. And then he looked at me like I had 2 heads. I was like, what the hell is this? So,
because he didn't
remember saying that he wanted to learn to do it. So now he just has these, and he's never used them. Like, he just has these juggling clubs that that I bought him. So now what I do is, what do you want? Just tell me tell me what you want and I will buy it. Okay. Do not buy it for yourself. I will buy it. If you want it beforehand, you can have it beforehand. Just know that that's what you're getting and that's it. Like I'm not doing any extra. Now, me, on the other hand, if I want something, like I just sent him over two links from Tiffany's and was like, here are the things that I want. And I may or may not get them. Who knows?
That's cute.
Yeah, but it's not jewelry, by the way. It's like part of their everyday objects collection. Their bone china espresso glasses, and they're like this big. I use them for shot glasses.
You
I
don't
have
drink.
okay, but okay. So when
I mean, I drink and don't even take shots.
when Rhett had to have his
Oh yeah.
colonoscopy, and he had to drink all the prep stuff.
Oh yeah. Y'all.
We did shots. Well, he did the shots of his prep stuff, and I did shots of water because that's where I'm at in my life. My party girl days are behind me. Yeah. I can't. What? I feel like Adam Sandler in that movie. H2O.
So, do you have any specifics?
I do. Okay, so here's the thing. I believe in either lean all the way in or all the way out. So you like don't straddle the line. You either do funny or you do sentimental. I don't like people that try and make sentimental funny or funny sentimental. Like just don't do that. You either lean all the way in or all the way out. So it's either like a silly little gift like what did I get him? I can't even remember. He's so hard to buy for. But like if I were going to do something silly for Rhett this year, it would be something like uh why I don't think I would get him anything silly actually, or no I would. So he's always cold because he is tall and lanky and not an ounce of fat on him and I'm a polar bear.
Well, I was going to say because he's normal and a human and you are the polar bear.
Okay, that works too. All right, you were nicer than but he's always cold. So I would get him like
No, you said he didn't have an ounce of fat on him, and I
not
think
a,
that's very nice.
not a single ounce of fat. He's so just
That was a very nice comment. Like
yeah.
I want you to tell me I don't have an ounce of fat on me.
You don't. Look at these cheeks. Look at these. It starts here and it just keeps going. Oh yeah. But I would get him like
So I'm putting my hat around. No, look at this. It's the
the
time
sun?
of day. It's because we don't even have to put the.
Oh, we don't.
I need to flip it back because it was even the shade out. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Sorry. Look, I look like a ghost.
You kind of do. It's okay though.
Ghost of Christmas past. I'm sorry.
I'm a present. I'm a gift. That's what I am. Ghost of Christmas present. So anyway, so like if I were gonna get him something, it would be like a blanket that says it's too damn cold in here or something like that, something silly. But hey, because he is more practical, that's not where my brain leans for him. I'm thinking like camping equipment or because he loves it. Like out, he has a one person tent that looks like a body bag.
Does he go camping?
Not by himself, but he would. That man would disappear into the mountains. I would never see him again. You don't like that? No, you don't like camping.
No,
Well,
we
me
talked
either.
about this.
Me either. I don't like it either. But where my husband goes, I will follow. So sometimes that means I sleep outside. Yep. But I would get him like stuff like that, or he's gotten really into trying to learn to cook. So, you know, some like kitchen, like nice kitchenware stuff or a nice knife block or something like that.
Knives are expensive.
I know. But I have the cheap ones from Walmart. Give me something, Sarah. Give me something.
Keep giving me your list.
Gift idea.
It's not your. Are you done?
No, I'm not done.
Wow.
But you know, I don't know. I'm just tired.
Are you gonna make it?
I might take some more energized with me today.
You might need to.
I think I might. What really the thing that I want to get Rhett every year because it's something that he talks about all the time, but I am not allowed to do this because I will pick the wrong thing. It will be the wrong speed or whatever is technology. I want to get him a new laptop or a new, computer mouse or whatever. I'm not allowed to because I'll pick the wrong thing and he wants to research it for 45 years.
Yep. Well, then gift it to him, but like.
So that's what we do is what do you want? I will pay for it. I will wrap it up. Pretend you're surprised.
Got it.
Yeah.
Tony is really good at surprising me.
He is really good.
He's really good. I'm not so good. He is terrible to buy for. I love you.
Listen to this.
I know. unless he's hearing me edit it. But
yeah.
When I have the only time I have to edit,
yeah,
he won't be. So I usually go the practical thing too. Now there are certain things that I know he likes that I think about, like I got him an Apple Watch.
Mm-hmm.
Last year I got him the Apple Watch because we were training for our 10K and he didn't really want one. And I said, no, you're going to have one because you need to pay attention to your heart rate and
all of these things.
All of that. And I said, if you only wear it when you're training, that's fine. Now that after the heart attack and everything, he really wears it and to track all of that. Which is amazing. I got him a new iPad because
he needed a new iPad.
And I actually got him that's this year's present. But he got it real early.
Yeah.
And so he knows like that's part of it. But I usually do like, what kind of workout clothes does he need? Mm-hmm. What kind of does he need updated apparel for work or new tennis shoes or I go that route. Now there are a few things he really likes. So he likes to sail, he likes trains, and he likes castles. Mm-hmm. So, and then he's really into like the genealogy of so that, what is that?
23andMe? Genealogy.
The family tree thing.
Yeah.
The website, ancestry.com.
Ancestry. Okay.
So, he likes to look through that. So sometimes I'll get him like a year membership to that or something. Yeah. Like that. But because, and you'll hear this in the next few weeks, we have what we call Celebration Week. Mm-hmm. And so a week after Christmas, it's New Year's. And then 2 days later, it's Tony's birthday. And then 2 days later, it's our wedding anniversary. And then 2 days later, it's my birthday. So we just celebrate and we save to go on vacation. And that is like Merry Christmas, Happy Birthday, Happy Anniversary to us.
I will tell you that people that are hard to buy for typically, in my experience, I'll say this is just my experience, typically don't want things. Mm-hmm. They want experiences. Yes. So I think that we definitely try and do that too. Yes, a new computer might be nice for it, but he really wants an experience. Yeah. And so, whether that's zip lining or, going on a vacation or something like that, it's more about spending time together than anything else. So if your love language is not quality time, but you're, your husband or significant other, I forgot what they were called for a minute. There, if that is their love language, take that into consideration. And also, the love language puts out like a gift guide for
Oh,
these
I didn't
people. Yeah, so
know.
it's a gift guide for those that mine is my love language is gifts. So I'll just tell you what I want. But
So tell me what you want, what you really, really want.
and I do. But it's yeah, they put out every year they put out a gift guide for acts of service, a gift guide for words of affirmation and things like that.
That's really cool because I am not a gift like, but okay, this is maybe transitioning, and if you need to
Yep.
if we need to post your ideas or whatever,
Mhm.
it gives you a reason to go find us on social. But you were a dance teacher.
Yes.
And I think we probably have some just regular teachers, maybe some dance teachers on here.
Mhm.
I am a dance teacher.
The gifts the kids get. Here's the thing.
You're a gift, but you like gifts.
I do. I do. And that's one of the reasons that I loved Christmas as a dance teacher is because I made all of my teachers fill out like this is what I want form. Like here are my favorites. Here are my things. And it had it. I gave it to you, right? Okay. Well, it has a spot for like a thank you so much for, but I need no more of cups. Don't give me any more cups. Thank you so much for putting my name on a cup. I have 75. Please don't do that again. Or it had the positive and the negative, the smells that I like, the smells that I can't stand. And so
that's really
you know what I mean? Like so that because these kids know me, and the thing about it is the parents are trying to show appreciation for what we do, and I think that's wonderful.
Right.
We really love it, but also the parents don't often have the time to really get to know us.
Right.
So we end up with.
If you're listening to this right now, I don't need any other kind of gift card than Disney.
And I am allergic to Chick-fil-A, so please don't get me that gift card anymore.
Yeah, that's hard.
Yeah, I get so many Chick-fil-A gift cards.
Well, people see that I go to Starbucks, and what they don't realize is I'm trying to quit Starbucks. So you getting me a gift card to Starbucks does not help, because what it does is like, ooh, I can pay for Starbucks. And then the addiction has like, and then I run out of cards.
And then what?
And then it's my own money.
Yeah.
And so like, don't do that. But because we are always going to go to Disney.
Yeah.
And so a Disney gift card is like the best.
Mm-hmm.
And I know for me, I feel like people think that's impersonal.
Mm-hmm.
Well, first of all, if you're giving me Starbucks, like
you might as well just give me a bar of soap.
Also, I've gotten like, it's just the weirdest things. Like someone got me, and it's like kind of like you said, they're trying to show appreciation. They're so sweet, and like the thought is like, I feel bad because it's like they were trying to be so nice.
Yeah.
But like, I don't live in this area, and you got me a gift card to go get a manicure at the nail salon by the studio.
Yeah.
And I don't live out here. And the only time I have time to go get my nails done is when I'm not by the studio. Like,
right.
But it kind of like what you said, they don't know who we are. And so
that happened to me a lot when I worked on the other side of town. My commute was an hour. And so I would tell people, if you want to help me out, gas cards, get me a gift card or a Visa gift card so I can just pay for gas.
Well, so this is not Christmas, but people wanted to help after Tony's heart attack. And it was like, they wanted to do a meal train. And I was like, gift cards to where we get his prescriptions or where we do groceries. I don't need, first of all, he was on a specific diet.
Right. So
like the meals people want to bring, he couldn't eat anyway.
Yeah.
2, I don't want all of you knowing where I live.
Right.
3, we don't live in the area. So nice, but somebody's going to have to drive
Yeah.
like a long way for like financially. Like, so anyway, I'm gonna try that again. I think I'm gonna send it to the studio and go, hey,
Yeah. I mean, it's a really
reason,
good,
like, and it's a good like marketing tool. Like, hey, there's no obligation,
yeah.
but like candles, and I'm gonna just say it. And I don't know how many. I know Shirley's here, so she's one, but I've only been teaching her daughter for like a year. So, she's so cute.
I don't
Um,
know. I got your message today, Shirley, and I absolutely love you. I just want to say that.
oh yeah, she
Yeah,
started crying.
I did.
Um, but look, I have gotten so many items that I've re-gifted. So first of all, thank you so much
Yeah.
because
Sometimes, even if it's not meant for us, we can pass it along.
right. Um, but I don't like do a lot of candy, or
Hmm.
I don't like some people giving me like scarves, and I'm like, it's
You are
not
going to get so many carrots
not
or like celery now. Someone's going to just gonna hand you a Brussels sprout.
please don't do that because I do eat, but I just like I don't know. You know what
Yeah.
I mean?
Yeah. Listen, Chili's gift card.
No, I'm
Yeah.
trying to cut that addiction
No, I'm
too.
not, because every time you get Chili's, I get queso. Um,
Uh, but for me, if you are listening to this and want to get me some a Disney gift card because we do go celebrate and we're there,
yeah.
it's a great
And Disney's so expensive.
yes.
So help a sister out.
Yeah. And like the other thing is I've gotten like Lululemon gift cards, which are so nice, but like or some sort of athletic wear
Yeah.
because that's what I wear. And that is like, wow. But if one or two, like because those are so
Yeah.
expensive, it's like they kind of just sit. Also we've gotten gift cards to like restaurants, and that's really nice too. But sometimes people will get you like gift cards to restaurants we don't really go to or don't have around here.
Or
Or
are actively allergic to.
yes,
That's really tough. And I can't tell you the amount of Chick-fil-A gift cards I've
yeah. Oh
gotten.
yeah, you just said that. Like that's crazy. Or I got McDonald's gift cards.
I don't, yeah, that's not gonna work for you. That's not gonna work for you.
So anyway, like as far as like the teacher, like oh my gosh, I maybe ask like the wherever if it's the
Yeah.
school. I know my sister works in a school, or ask and maybe the school can do it, or say, hey, do you have something where that the teachers fill out that because I'd like to do something for them. But because also like I went and bought candles today while I was at the grocery store, and I picked up one that looked so pretty, and it was champagne, and I smelled it, and I had to like do the like
Swat it away.
I had to swat and like rub the nose because I
Yeah.
had to get the smell because it was gross, and I was like it would like
Yeah. So
it seduced me by its looks and
and then punched you in the face.
with a closed fist.
So what we do at the studio that I worked at was we would take the stockings of or we would make stockings for all of our teachers,
Oh.
and we got them at the dollar store. So it was really cheap. And then, I mean, mine got a little extra because I vinyled their names onto them and like, you know, did all of that. Um, but we put their stockings up and then we put their little paper inside their stocking. And when parents would come and ask me, like, hey, do you know what so and so would like for, what they like, I would say, oh, we'll go visit their stocking and they have a little paper in there and you can, take a picture of it if you need to. And that way there was no weird interaction, you know,
I'm
from,
looking for you sending it. You sent it to me last year, right?
yeah, I can send it to you again.
Yeah. If I want to like pass it on and be like, hey, it's about that time that, you know,
Yeah.
this might be
Useful.
useful.
Yeah. How
And
about like, you know,
I will put Disney gift card on every single one. Look, and if you already bought me something and if you already got me something, like I will appreciate it. And it's not, and I want this to go on the record for both of us.
Mm-hmm.
If you have gotten us anything, just the thought,
Yeah, the fact that we were a part of your,
the fact that you even thought about like, and here's the thing, because I know you have teachers at school and then, your
mm-hmm.
kids do out. So I'm probably like a number,
Yeah.
And so the fact that I am a number that like my head is even counted in that number. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I'm not, first of all, I don't take offense to like,
If you can't.
well, if there's like six of it, like, and
Yeah.
it's not super personalized because I do have some students like, oh, I do have kids who think they're my favorite because I see them every time I'm at the studio, like
Right.
6 days a week. And so when you are with someone that much, you get to know them
Right.
and you get to like have extra conversations about what they like and what they do. And
Yeah.
so they tend to buy that there are people who will buy me more specific gifts,
Yeah.
but that does not make you my favorite.
But thank you again. We appreciate
I
everything you
appreciate the
do.
thought, but don't go bragging to everybody.
And also don't think that getting a gift
Yeah.
for us is going to give you preferential treatment
Correct.
in any way.
Yeah.
Like that's not like,
I don't need,
because at that point it's not a gift, it's a bribe.
yes.
So
amen. Say it again
Yeah.
for the people in the back.
Oh, okay. You felt that in your bones, right? Yeah, if you give a gift with the intent to further yourself, it is not a gift, it is a bribe.
Yes.
And I'm sorry, but I cannot be bribed. I cannot be bought.
Yeah. Correct.
So,
yeah, I felt that one.
oh.
But it is really like, even if you don't get me anything, I still love you kids.
Yeah.
I still love y'all. It's just, it is not, I don't.
One year I had a class that came together and got me a gift.
Yeah, one of my teams tends
Yeah.
to do that.
And it wasn't big. It was like, a gift card to a restaurant that was pretty close to the studio, but it came in a bag that had, Miss Sarah written across the top. I think they spelled my name wrong, but said Miss Sarah across the top. And then it had a picture of me like actively teaching their kids. And I will never get rid of it.
Yeah, I got a gift in, like, it was a picture of the team in their costume in a picture frame. Like, it was so cute. And it's like, I will get to remember that forever.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, it's just because like stuff like that, I don't currently have my own office. Well, and I migrate, but the goal is to one day have a place where I have my own office, and stuff like that is what will go in my office, those kinds of memories. So anything you want to do is great.
Now,
but
just like parents, we get 1,000 coloring sheets
oh my gosh,
a week. Okay.
And I get them. It doesn't even have to be Christmas.
No, it doesn't. I get color sheets every week.
One day I got a shoebox that had a rock that the girl had drawn on.
I love that. And they're so proud.
And they're so
proud.
And they can't wait to give it to you.
Yeah. It's the best.
It is, because they're just like, I made this for Miss Sarah.
I made this for you. Yeah.
So anyway, gifts are hard.
There's a lot to think about.
I don't feel like we helped.
We didn't help.
Here's what I think we helped. I feel like maybe we helped if they're buying gifts for teachers. And I feel like that is where we really shine, and like our expertise of knowledge. Yeah. I'm not sure you and I have gotten down the buying for the husbands aspect.
Yeah, I think we suck at that. And to our husbands, we're sorry.
Yeah. But also both of our husbands are quality time.
Yeah.
And so we do more experiences. Now, I do think, and this might be really cool, like, and maybe we should do this. This should be like our thing. with, because since
Yeah.
our husbands are quality time, I'm kind of quality time. It's my second.
I'm gifts.
It's your all five.
It's all five. Yeah.
Okay. Well, maybe I'll help pay for it or
Okay,
something.
great.
I'll gift you. I'll gift it to you. But I have a friend where they'll still buy gifts for the kids, like the little kids, but
Hmm.
once they turn a certain age, I can't remember, they have stopped buying presents, and every year their present is we're an experience.
Yeah.
So like they will go and they will do, a lot of times it will require traveling because people live in different places, but
Right.
it will be the experience. And I think that is amazing. I love that.
Yeah.
So maybe, as couples, that's what we'll do.
Yeah.
Can it be go to the Halloween party at Disney World and then stay long enough?
Oh, I'm trying to silence this thing and I made it louder. Okay, my bad.
Um, can it be go to the Halloween party at Disney World and then on Halloween, I know that's your wedding anniversary, I'm sorry. But then the very next day, go see Magic Kingdom, decorate it for Christmas because my logistical brain just thinks that's amazing. But then we have to stay long enough or go back to do the Christmas party.
Yeah.
I was
That's
like,
only a week.
I was like, you don't sound
No, I was
excited
thinking,
about
how long is that? But the last Halloween party is on October 31st, and typically the first Christmas party is like a week later.
it. Around
So,
the 8th.
yeah, so I think we could do it. I think we could do it.
Yeah, but will he go back for celebration week?
Next year? Oh, it's a requirement. It's a requirement next year.
Okay, so right, because celebration week cannot not happen. Oh my goodness. Stay tuned. She's going to help me run it. She doesn't know what I'm about to say.
I have no idea.
So I'm running the half marathon this year and I'm going to get information. And the reason I'm bringing this up is I think there's some people on here who listen who would be in this camp, but I've already gotten people saying they want to run it next year, not
Hmm.
2023 when I'm running 2024. And I just mentioned that I might be putting a group together and they said they were interested. So I'm gonna be working on details to put
Yes.
a group together to train, hold each other accountable, be there when we do it. And that way you don't have to worry about doing it alone. But also, if you're like kind of like me, like you need the accountability, but you also kind of want to do it alone. Um, okay. If you kind of want to do it alone, like that's fine too. But like also know like there are people there that like you can watch. I think when we talked about our health group, I told you like I wasn't the person to chime in, but like I watched people and that was motivating for me. So like
Yeah.
we're gonna put something together and put a whole training thing and
Well, and if you're worried about like you want to run it, but your significant other does not, know that you can be a Sarah with an H and you can run, or you can be a Sarah with an A and you can support. Because I ain't running nowhere.
exactly.
So,
So or if you're like, hey, I want to go, I don't want to run, but I want to support. Like I like supporting people, or you don't want to run, but you want to get on a health kick or whatever. We'll have that kind of group going as well. And maybe it's like, well, I want to get on a health kick and I want to go to Disney, but I don't want to run.
same,
So
same.
we're gonna work on that. I'm gonna work on getting Sarah with an A's husband, maybe to get with Tony and do the husbands to do maybe a
A boys group?
boy group. So if your husband might be interested, because I will tell you, training was so good for Tony and I's relationship. We don't really train together anymore because of the heart attack, and he has to take certain precautions, but we'll get back to that.
Yeah. Rhett runs on his own. I don't do it.
Well, he actually texted me.
Yeah, he texted you to see if you wanted to be his running buddy.
So
Uh,
anyway, he didn't know I was doing it.
I didn't, but I am all for it.
And she'll help me run it because she's the best cheerleader ever.
That is my greatest gift in life, I think, is that I am I will be your biggest fan, your biggest cheerleader, whatever you're doing.
So sad that you're not coming in a day earlier.
Why? What's happening? Oh,
because the day you're coming in is the day I'm running the half.
Oh.
And I'll be done by the time you land.
Well, let me see what I can do. Let me see what I can do.
So it's my birthday.
Yeah. Oh. She's okay. If you're listening and you're worried, she's fine.
I thought I was more flexible.
It's not warm. Bitch and blab?
Yeah, that's bitch. Oh, that's bitch. We need to do a whole podcast
of just bitches?
Just bitches, which might have been what happened last week.
Yeah,
but
it's fine.
How are you going to choose one?
I can't. Honestly, I can't. It's going to be an and also day. Number one, and this is going to sound like
if you steal my bitch, I'm going to be real.
I don't think I am, but if you have expectations of me, did I steal it? No?
I think it was mine.
Yeah. I've got to know. I have to know. And if it's uncomfortable for you to have that conversation, just let me know. Hey, this is kind of uncomfortable to talk about, but I just want to set these expectations up. That way everybody's happy. Like, it's okay. It's okay. All I want to do is help. Okay. But I can't help you if you don't give me the information I need.
Why do people feel like talking about expectations is confrontation?
It's not. It's not.
I don't understand.
And also,
it avoids confrontation.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
If your expectations are not met, go back and before you approach me, go back, search your soul. See if you let me know what those expectations were before you come at me guns a-blazing. Because there are days that I will, okay, no problem. I'll get it done. No problem. And then there are other days that I'm ready to fight. And if I have mascara on that day, it's a day I'm ready to fight because I ain't crying off mascara. So just know that. I'm sorry. You're mad at me. You're mad at me.
No. I didn't.
No,
that's not for me.
No.
You are not talking about me.
And also, here's the thing. If you tell me, oh, I'm so sorry, something happened to me today, I can't work, but I'm gonna work. I'm gonna be able to work the next day. I reach out to you the next day and I say, just confirming you are available to work. And then you reply, yes, I will be there. So excited. And then you don't show up. I'm sorry. And I mean this with all sincerity. You can go fuck yourself. I'm sorry. Like, from the bottom of my heart. I'm not. And the audacity to reach back out and see if she could work today. No. Stupid. Showed on me twice. So, okay. I'm done for right now.
Are you?
No, but it's fine. I only have so much time. I have to get down to the garden.
And you need to eat.
And I need to eat.
Okay. If you tell me I need to know by XYZ. And it's like, what day was it? It was like
at least a week out.
A week.
At
least 7 days before said date. Hey, do you XYZ?
Yeah.
I give you my response that I don't know yet. And then you say, well, I need to know as soon as possible. Then why the hell did you tell me XYZ date?
Yeah. You can't move up the deadline. You can't.
Unless you preface, hey, I know XYZ date is what I said, but I'm going to need to know sooner than that.
Yeah.
Okay, then I'll understand. But don't tell me a deadline and then ask me a question about the deadline a week before the deadline
Yeah, don't ask me for my solution before the deadline.
Like
Just don't.
if you need it before then, you should have said before then,
Yeah.
or at least preface that things have changed, and I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
I'm gonna need to know now. Well, no,
Ay, ay, ay.
it drives me crazy because here's the thing. So this is going to be a whole other episode, but I think I might be a sociopath.
I don't know that you are a sociopath. I think that it's fun to say though, so let's keep doing it.
Listen to a podcast and I was like, well, maybe
That
I
sounds
am,
a little
because
like
I
me.
thought I was really an empathetic person, but I guess it's one thing to know how you're supposed to feel and have understanding about it. And it's another to like actually feel it. And in order to have empathy, you actually have to have the feeling.
Yeah.
And I do not.
I have the feelings.
No, yes, you have all the feelings. I have the knowing, but I don't have the feelings.
I think that's like an oversimplification.
Okay.
I really believe that. I believe that there are more qualifications, and I am going to talk to my psychiatrist about it. Because I believe there's way more to it than
I
that.
want to find this girl that's on TikTok who starts every TikTok with, I am a diagnosed sociopath, because she was the guest on the podcast I was listening to. And so go like find her and then have your therapist look at her. And then I'd like to have your therapist on and I'd like to have a conversation about it.
Okay, but these people
because
wait,
this girl has now made me feel like I'm a sociopath.
My therapist and my psychiatrist are two different people.
Okay, your psychiatrist, whoever has the more knowledge of.
I'm going to say psychiatrist because those are the people that can prescribe pills. Yeah. You just said describe pills. Anyone could do that. I can tell you what an Advil looks like.
I was trying to smooth past it. But so this is the reason I say this in regards to my bitch is I have so much knowing. I don't know that I have empathy based on the knowledge I have now, because I don't always feel it. But if someone says, hey, I know I told you this, but I now need this. I have a knowledge that things happen. And so now you need it sooner.
Yeah.
So I have understanding to hurry up and make sure you have the information you need. But if you are not going to preface why you're asking me sooner and then feel like you're rushing me, I don't have any knowledge or understanding of that.
Yeah.
That is what I thought was empathy. I was going to say I don't have any empathy for that, but after.
We'll figure it out. I don't think you're a sociopath.
Okay, great. Because sociopaths kill people, right?
I think those are psychopaths. But we'll look into it. I mean, I'm sure there are statistics and things that I can look up about that. But no, I don't think. I think it's more nuanced than that.
We have to go, but we have to blab.
Okay. Right now I am in such a weird like landscape of where I'm supposed to be. Yeah, I know it's gonna sound weird, but I've had family emergencies, I've had work emergencies, I've had my own emergencies. So my blab is work for a company that understands that you are a human being with feelings, emotions, needs, and wants, and actively helps you get there with whatever it is. That gives you grace when you need grace, that gives you strength when you need strength, that gives you support when you need support. Whatever it is, if you're not working in a place that you are not actively celebrated for what you're bringing to the table, fucking leave. Because I can tell you, working in the company that I work in, I have been given so much grace, and it makes me want to do more for the company. It makes me okay saying, okay, I know that I don't typically work past X amount of time, but this needs to get done. And I'm going to step up and do it without having to be asked, because I know that when the cards are down, when the chips are down, and I am really needing help, this company doesn't count me as just a number. They count me as a person and a part of the team. And I think that if you don't have that in your life, it is worth searching for, because it is so much better to walk into a place where you know that you are more than just a number.
You're welcome.
Thanks. You know who needs to listen to that? Your words of affirmation.
My husband.
Yeah.
Well, to be fair, my words of affirmation husband, I did download our podcast so that
sometimes we just play these like little parts so that he hears them.
So he knows that he has been affirmed.
Yeah.
No, you're welcome. And as my husband says often, we choose to elevate and celebrate our people because they will, once they show us that they're here and, you know, they're not drug addicts.
I'm not a drug addict.
No, but I only said that because of yesterday.
Oh, yeah. She was a mess.
Yeah, there was someone came to work the event.
Just on a different level than everybody else.
But when you show your value, we're just going to continue to elevate and celebrate you, because kind of like what it says you want makes you want to do, like, and you have like earned your way into like top tier status.
Yeah, I mean, here coming from a place, I think everybody knows what it feels like to work for a company that doesn't care about you.
Yeah.
That counts you as, you know, just the level of your productivity or the level of your, you know, sales income that you bring into the business or whatever it is. And it's horrible. I mean, I've had jobs where I literally cried my entire way to work, and I cried my whole way home, and I would cry when I was, you know, in the office. I had a job where I hid booze around places so that I could get, like, I was like, if I have to go into this meeting, I was so nervous walking into a meeting that I hid vodka. I didn't hide it well. It was in the company freezer. No, I mean, like, nobody cared, but when you're in that, it feels like, well, I have to stay here because I have to pay my bills. Actively look. If you are not happy where you are, actively look for.
Because if I remember correctly, did you reach out to Tony to say, hey, are you hiring?
I reached out and said, hey, you know, actually, I didn't even say, are you hiring? I said, do you know of anyone that is hiring? And it just, the chips just kind of all fell together, and it was, you know.
You've been here for 2 years.
Yeah, I've been here for 2 years, and I will tell you, there were times, especially in the beginning, where I was so used to a culture of being yelled at or, you know, belittled or, you know, whatever, that I was waiting for that. I was waiting for him to pull that trigger and call me an idiot or whatever. And I told him you know, about it, and we talked about it, and his words were not anything about him. It wasn't, well, I'm not going to do that, or I would never do that. He simply looked at me and said, how can I make you feel safe? And then I broke down into a million tears, because that was not the response that I was expecting, but it was the response I needed. And honestly, until I left my previous job, I don't think I realized how much the words and the atmosphere really did affect me. Mm-hmm. So yeah, I mean, sometimes it takes just taking that first baby step and just saying, hey, do you know someone who's hiring? And then you fall into a company that just absolutely thinks you hung the moon. And are there hard days? Yeah, but there's hard days everywhere. Mm-hmm. But the good thing is, instead of sweeping the hard days under the rug, we talk about them and we formulate a plan to move forward. And I feel like not just my productivity or the thing, my work skills are valued, but that I am valued as a human being. So those are good
and
things.
I think we all have the same values and stuff that we have taught, that him and I have learned that we're trying to teach, we've taught to you about kind of the other podcast, Fighting for Your Fairy Tale. If you want to be a part of this company, there's going to be some fight that actually has to, but it's going to be more glorious than most days. So, and my husband's really good with, like, he can come off as a toughie, and he can come off as very
He's a Capricorn.
He's a Capricorn.
And he's a male Capricorn.
Yeah. But I also feel like there's this like stigma of like he's untouchable. My husband is the sweetest teddy bear ever. Like if people really knew his heart, he doesn't like to get vulnerable too much with certain people. But if you knew how he was affected, I think people would treat him different.
Yeah.
So anyway, you're welcome, and we don't want you to go anywhere. If you don't know, she works for my company.
Yeah.
So that's why we started the podcast, because we were getting in trouble in the office.
Because we talked too much.
Go back and listen to the very first episode. Are you good?
No, what you're saying is listening to.
Okay. My blab. It's the holiday. Yeah. I'm sorry. And I'm sorry. Like, if you are offended, then I'm sorry. But it's my favorite time. Because of when we're recording this, we're recording right before Thanksgiving. I'm gonna get the rest of my decorations up. I put the tree up. The rest of my Christmas decorations are up. I will have just kind of had a week off from the studio. So last week, news update, there was an explosion in the shopping center that I have. So I ended up not having to work Friday, Saturday, or Monday. But we have to make all of that up. So my Thanksgiving break is a little crazy, but we're doing the parade. Like, it's just festive.
It's fun.
I love the fact, and I've been listening to our podcast, like, I edit it and then I listen to it again. And I realize I really have to talk out my blabs or my bitches to like get to the heart of it. But I really think the fact that I love the holidays makes the crazy schedule that I have
worth it.
Well, it's not even like makes it worth it. Makes it like it's not a problem.
Yeah.
It's just not a problem.
It's so
I can
fun.
put Christmas music on. It makes it fun. There's decorations and it's just joyful. People tend to be in a good mood. Merry Christmas. Like, it's just, and I love it. And also the countdown on being able to go on my vacation.
Which is so fun. Yeah.
So I'm just super, super, super excited. So I know that's not as deep as yours. I'm sorry.
Was mine too deep?
No.
Was mine too deep?
No, you complimented me.
You can do it every day.
Oh.
Yeah. I've given up. You know how some girls do this like fluffing thing?
Oh, yeah.
I look stupid when I look at that. I look stupid.
Okay.
Maybe I'm not doing it right.
Guys.
It's been fun.
It's been fun. Happy holidays. Welcome. They're here. We hope you had a fantastic Thanksgiving. If you haven't, go back and listen to our bonus episode with Becky. It was really fun. And
don't hit nobody, don't cuss nobody out, and don't go to jail. It's too close to the holidays. People do not have money to bail you out.
Yeah.
So don't go to jail. Please,
please, please go follow us on social. And it really helps us. Don't just look at our stuff,
engage with it.
Engage with us, because we will engage back. So if you don't mind doing that, that would be great.
Yeah.
The computer is going to die, so we have to go. So please go rate, subscribe, review, do all of the things. Have a great holiday weekend. Welcome
to the holidays. And we'll see you next Friday. Woo! Okay. I don't know what to say. Something. No, that's bad, right? Bah humbug is bad. Yeah. Oh. crap. Not ball humbug. Feliz
Navidad.
Navidad. There we go.